At the beginning of the Epstein scandal, when all of this started blowing up in Donald Trump's face and it became obvious that he was trying to engage in all these distraction tactics to prevent having to release the files because, let's face it, as we all think, his name is probably all over it. But at the time, myself, polling experts, political analysts, political campaign advisors on the right and left, they all said the same thing. If this becomes a big issue, Donald Trump could probably lose 1% to 2% of his MAGA base from it. And even that, we all said, would be huge. That would be big enough to swing elections. So 1% to 2% was kind of what we all thought would happen. Maybe at best, 5% of MAGA would abandon him over this. Turns out we were all wrong, because a new poll from the University of Massachusetts Amherst has come out and found that it's not 1% or 2% that say they no longer support him because of Epstein. It's not 5%. Hell, it's not even 10%. It's roughly 12.5% of Trump voters who now say, I do not approve of him. I do not like him. If I could go back to 2024, I wouldn't have voted for him because of Epstein. 12.5% of the people who voted for him say that this is it. I'm done with him for good. That is a number so high that none of us, in all of our, put us all together, centuries of experience in the political realm, none of us could have imagined it was going to be 12.5%. Like I said, 1% or 2% is what we all thought might be realistic. And we were off by at least 10%. Let me read you some of this from the poll. 3 in 4 respondents have heard, read, or seen a lot of some about Epstein. 70% of Americans believe that Trump is handling the matter not well, and this includes pluralities of Trump's most loyal supporters, 43% of Republicans, 43% of conservatives, and 47% of those who voted for him in 2024. And that 47% is what matters, because then they started asking questions only to the 47%. And you know what? For just ease of it, we're going to round the 47 up to 50. And it's okay, because we're going to round some of the others down and it's going to even out. So trust me on this. So you got 50% of 2024 voters who voted for Trump that say, I don't approve of the way he's handling this. So you take that out of that 50%, 25%, it's actually 28%, but remember we gave that one 3, so we're taking 3 away from this one. 25% now disapprove of Trump as president. That comes out to 25% of 50%, 12.5%. And then among those 2024 Trump voters who disapprove of him, negative views of Trump's handling of the Epstein files are associated with an increased desire to make a different choice if the 2024 election could be rerun. 26%, will round down to 25%, indicate that they would not vote for Trump if they had the opportunity to vote again in the 2024 election. So this scandal that Trump himself created by getting his base riled up in the election year about the Epstein files is destroying him. And it's destroying the Republican Party too, because they're the ones who are also blocking Congress from being able to do anything about this. This could, should these numbers hold, absolutely determine the outcome of the midterm elections, Forget about Trump's authoritarian takeover. Forget about the tanking economy. Forget about, the surrendering to Russia, all of which is horrible. But the voters are like, you know what? My biggest thing is I want those damn Epstein files. I want to see the names. It's time. It's weird and kind of stupid to think that this could be the thing that sways next year's midterms, but by God, the polling is telling us it's going to do it, and it's going to do it in favor of the Democrats. And if they get in control of Congress, those files are coming out. One way or another, they are coming out. And if the White House doesn't release them after that, then Republicans can kiss 2028 goodbye. This is shocking. It's so weird that this has now become the issue that could swing the election. People are already, literally making videos of themselves crying because they can't afford groceries. You would think that would be the big one. But nope. Apparently it's Epstein, and it is hurting Donald Trump worse than any of us could have predicted. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.